Today is the day of my webinar. I can't wait to meet you. I'm so excited right now, and I've only had one coffee like 4 hours ago, and I am just like completely fired up. And I'll tell you why. Because I can feel you are fired up. I am getting text messages from a lot of you being like, thank you so much, Tara. I can't wait to be on this class. This is exactly what I need. And I totally get that there is this element inside of you that you're up against. Okay, like it is not lost on me that there are things coming up in your life that are like, oh my gosh, like I don't have time to be on this webinar today. I don't have a printer, so I can't be there. I can only be on my phone. So if I can't be on my computer and it doesn't look a certain way, then I can't. And also this whole time thing. Okay, so I wanna talk to you today about time. Have you ever been somewhere and you're just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is gonna be another 2 hours. Like this feels like a whole day. This feels like forever. And then there's also those things that you're like, what? Really? It's time to go already? I don't want to go. It went too fast. Like my wedding day. Oh my gosh, my wedding day went through just like a blink of an eye. And then there's other things in life, not for me anymore because I just don't have this relationship with time anymore. But I remember a time when I did, and I used to let things drag on. Or here's another example where you're like, oh my gosh, 2 minutes? Oh my gosh, I only have 2 minutes to get there. Oh, I'm just gonna cancel. You know, you get in this overwhelm about like how long something actually needs to take. Or maybe you're the type of person, I'm like this now. I'm like, wow, 2 minutes? Like I can eat, I can brush my teeth, and I can jump on, I can get the link, like I'm gonna be good. So the lesson here today is that time isn't actually real, okay? Time actually expands and contracts depending on your relationship with it. So today, if anything is coming up against you that you don't have time to be at this masterclass, I've gotten a couple of text messages, and this isn't to call anyone out, it's just to like use this as a learning moment of something like, oh, like I have to, I got called into work, and so I can't make it. It's like, okay, so great. So you get to you get to go to work, you get to be your word and your commitments at work, and you get to take your lunch break at 1 o'clock. And be on the webinar and do 2 things at once. And maybe you even get to empower one of your friends at work to do the same with you and bring someone along. That is contraction, or that is expansion. So here's the thing that is that a lot of people they're not in relationship to, and it is the fact that they are contracting instead of expanding. And I know you're like, what do you mean? Anytime you're choosing, I can't. Anytime you're choosing, oh, like I wanted to, but it just won't work. Or you're decommitting, whether it was to your workout this morning or to the masterclass this afternoon, or to your friend's birthday party last weekend, whatever came up for you that allowed you to have this excuse, this story, this reason why you can't be your word, you can't commit. Like I was saying yesterday, it's just you. It's really just you chipping away at your confidence because you don't feel worthy of making things happen. And when you don't feel worthy of making things happen, your life starts to contract. You start to really entertain low vibrational energies like sadness, like depression, like anxiety, like fret and worry, like frustration, like anger. So nothing, I love this. Somebody said this to me, I can't remember who it was, but it made so much sense to me. It's like planting a seed in gravel, those energies, those emotions, when you decommit, you're planting seeds in gravel. And nothing can grow in gravel. So you can't become successful planting your seeds in gravel. So you get to plant your seeds inside of possibility, inside of opportunity. It's like, okay, so this is in my way, and you grit down and you bear down and you're like, okay, what's possible here? So if you said, Tara, Here's my name, here's my email, here's my phone number, get me the workbook. Like, I am coming to this free class, like, no matter what. I'm making it happen. I'm coming. If you said that to me and something crept in today, and I'm not saying this doesn't happen, it 100% happens. I just want to remind you and put like this thought in your mind that you created that. You created that moment, that thing, that other person who needs you, or that thing you forgot about that now you need to go to and so you can't. You created that so that you could collect evidence as to why you don't follow through, as to why you break commitments to yourself, as to why you're not worthy of your success. So here's what I am inviting you into today. Be somebody that you've never been before and make sure you're on this class. Now, this class is not for me. I'm not hosting this class to be on a stage, to have 1,000 hands clapping for me. This is not the Tara Show. This is about you. And my concern is that if you did sign up for this class and for whatever reason you're choosing not to be there, it's going to chip away at your confidence. And here's what we don't need more of in the world is complacency, decommitting, mediocrity, scarcity mindset, disempowered, blaming, shaming, victim women. Now, I'm not saying that's who you are. And if any of that lands for you, just use this as a noticing moment. Noticing, hey, maybe there is a different way for me to show up. Maybe I do get to create a both and today. Maybe I do get to tell that guy that like, hey, no, I'm committed to this webinar. I'm committed to my success. I'm committed to getting and stretching outside of my comfort zone because here's what's real for me. Whatever's going on in my life isn't working. And so today this class is going to give you the opportunity to identify what's not working. What are the things inside of your life that you're not willing to identify? Walk through those, walk over those, cross the line into responsibility, committed action, and ultimately starting your coaching business. Many of you know you're a coach and you've known for years and you're not creating a business out of it. You're not creating financial freedom. You don't have clients, or maybe you do, but you're not charging enough. Okay? Get in the room. I sent you an email and I know a lot of you aren't getting my emails. If you're not getting my emails, type me in the comment section. Oh my gosh, I could just, anyhow. I was in a meeting with a very successful, like multi-millionaire. I think his last deal, he made like 120 million, but that's besides the point. I asked him because he was telling me, okay, and then you're going to make 15% off this deal. And this was 15 years ago. And I was like, I was stuck in confusion. Okay. I was stuck in confusion. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm going to make 15%? I'm like, how do I make 15%? And he said, Tara, just get in the room. Just get in the room, be in the conversation, be in the dialogue. And when you come to this class today, you're going to be with me. And have an opportunity for me to speak with you one-on-one, share your heart, share your vision. I'm going to be doing hot seating. And number two, you're going to be around like-minded women. 3.5 years ago, I was just like you. I didn't know what I was saying, what I was doing. I didn't feel responsible. I was bitter. I was resentful that I had this really extraordinary thing inside of me and I wasn't doing anything with it. And I was blaming it on my husband and blaming it on the fact that I was just a mom now and just not a good look, like a super low vibe, but something inside of me didn't feel authentic. And I was like, no, there's something here for me that I get to step over, that I get to walk through. And you're not going to go to a masterclass like mine. I'm not the type of person who wants to toot my own horn ever. And I also know the gifts. I'm in relationship with the gifts that God has given me. And I'm in relationship with the differences and the transformation that I've created in other people's lives. And at this point, it's thousands of lives. And it's not just thousands of lives, it's hundreds of families that have been impacted because I chose to not be comfortable, because I chose to both and, because I chose to go to the things that I commit to, because I show up and I work out when I say I'm going to work out, because I host masterclasses and trainings for you guys so that you can do the same. Imagine if today, just imagine this. If I sent you guys all an email or a text and was like, you know what, guys? Like, I just don't feel like doing the class today.
Take the knowledge you already have.
So I'm going to, oh, sorry. I'm not going to show up. Like, maybe we can reschedule, or like, maybe I'll just send you like a video, or like, here's my favorite. Is there a replay? There is no replay. There's no replays in life, you guys. There's second chances, but there's no do-overs. Okay, there's no replay for this webinar. If you miss it, it's just, my concern for you is real. My concern for you is real. You're here for a reason. You signed up for a reason. If for whatever reason you're not getting my emails, we're going to drop the Zoom link and the workbook link in the comment section. So click on the Zoom link at 5 to 1. Be early. Why not be early? Shock yourself. Okay, be early at 5 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. The link will be here in the comment section. If it's not, it'll be in your email, or I've texted you. And also the workbook will be here too. Print it off if you can. If you can't print it off, don't let that be the one thing that takes you out of the game. Like, I got a text this morning, and again, this isn't to call anyone out. This is to just like identify, like, look at the things that take you out of the game. Like, I'm so sorry I won't make it. I can't print the workbook. It's like, don't not show up because you can't print the workbook. The only reason why you wouldn't be there today is because you died, or like your child is like deathly ill, or there's like a tragic emergency going on in your life. Like, things like that do happen, and and you get to be there. Okay, so if you've gotten to this point in my life and you're like, okay, I'm fired up and I have no idea what event she's talking about, I'm hosting a class today for women who have either started their coaching businesses and quit, or who know that they might be a coach. They're like, I think I'm a coach. I got to start this and I just don't know how. Okay, it's the SMART method approach, my SMART method approach to starting your coaching business and scaling it quickly. Okay, I will see you there. I will see you there. This is going to transform your life, and I cannot wait. If you need anything, type it in the comments, okay? And wait, before you go, there's over 1,000 women inside this community. Don't just be here for you. Stop, pause right now. I'm going to hang up now. I want you to tag 15 women that are inside this group. Go to the member section and tag 15 women that are here in this live, so that they know that you've got their back, so that they know that this actually is a community of women that look out for each other, so that they know that this is a community of women who are, not just looking out for themselves. Okay? Yes. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, I love you. I cannot wait. I am all set up. I've got my notes everywhere. I've got beautiful lighting coming out, my notes. I've got my workbook printed. All I need to do is put on lipstick and change. I can't wait to serve you today. It's going to be extraordinary.